past would pay any tax if it guarantee him a Super Bowl. Hell, he'll cheat to go win a Super Bowl. All right, let's go. Joe Schad is ready to go. Let's see if he's still tied up in all kinds of hijinks with our Hijinks sportsgrill.com Miami Dolphins report. There he is. Are you ready? Are you locked and loaded, Mr. Schad?
What's up, Big O?
How you doing, bro?
Good. How are you today?
I'm doing fantastic. Can't complain. I'm out here at Canesware, having a good old time. You right? Are you going to the game on Sunday?
Yeah. I think I'm going to try to get a ride from Adam Beasley. We'll see if he picks me up.
Wow. Yeah, and I don't think you'll make it. All right, so you're not going to the game. All right. All right. I mean,
I haven't driven it. I haven't driven at night, so I don't think Tua versus Flores should be my first soiree into night driving.
Yeah. No. I'm just. I don't know if you should be in a car with Beasley. Is really. I mean that in itself right there is a gamble. Do you have life insurance? Because you still have time. I think your wife could call New York Life and extend that policy, largen that policy a little bit, protect themselves a little bit. I mean, not that I'm wishing anything bad on you, but you're the one rolling with with Adam Beasley. I mean, what can I tell you? I just.
So I haven't been in Miami Gardens in 6 weeks, but I'm planning to go tomorrow. So are you going to be there or no?
No, I'm working. I'm doing pre and post, so I will not. Oh, you mean tomorrow? Yes, of course I'll be there. I've got to ask Tua the question that needs to be asked. And it's nice to see that the coach yesterday addressed exactly what we've been talking about from the get-go, which is the real problem with Tua Tagovailoa and all his major injuries is that he holds on to the goddamn ball too long. So it was nice to see him talk about it. The question is, Joe, will Tua learn his damn lesson? Because, damn, dude, I mean, that hip injury should have taught you something, and here we are again.
Yeah, I mean the internal clock is a skill. It's one that's not mentioned very often. Everyone always talks about arm strength, mobility, size, durability, decision making, accuracy, and all those things are important. But the internal clock is definitely important as well.
I love that. I love how you phrased it, that it is a skill. It is a skill because you've got to know it's over. I need to let it go. I need to live for the next play, the next series, the next quarter, the next game. And you have to have that discipline to let it go and not hang on and keep waiting because the only thing that happens when you keep waiting is a collision and it's coming and you want to avoid those. And it's funny because the great quarterbacks have that skill that they know exactly, you know how it is that you see the guy throw the ball as the defensive end just broke free of the tackle and he's about to bear down the quarterback and the quarterback is not even looking at him. He's got his head looking in the other direction. The back of his head is aiming at that defensive end and he's letting the ball go because he has sensed it already from the get-go.
Not just to play counterpoint. I'm sure you're going to get into this because I know this is very exciting to you. Justin Herbert did not play well last night.
No, Justin Herbert has not played well all year, but go ahead.
There was one play that I thought of where he should have been sacked. It sure looked like he was about to be sacked, and yet he was able to, continue the play and get rid of the ball. And so you have Tua sitting at home, presumably watching last night's game, saying, "Okay,
I'm better than Justin, right?"
Justin, right? But I'm making the point about how guys like Justin Herbert and Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, they are able to extend plays.
Yeah,
and
sure.
Ryan Fitzpatrick noted earlier this season that is never going to be a strength for Tua. So he does need to be the guy that doesn't extend the plays, but instead makes a quick decision.
No, that's completely wrong on your part. You can extend plays when they're there to be extended because I can show you plays where he has extended it. What you have to do, Joe, is know the ones you can extend and the ones you can extend. When you have an open area, you extend it. But if you sense that the pocket is crumbling, you don't extend it. Now, the to defend your point, it had nothing to do with extending. When you are a bigger body quarterback, Justin Herbert, Cam Newton, Ben
Josh Allen.
Roethlisberger, Josh Allen, you're going to be able to take a little bit more punishment. So you're going to be able to extend a player too because you're in the process of taking punishment while you're delivering, which is something that Joe Montana, Fran Tarkenton, Bob Greasy, Drew Brees, and Tua Tagovailoa will never be able to do. They're not the guys that can actually have people draping on them and they're trying to complete a pass. That's not who they are. But can they extend plays? Of course they can when they're available to extend. The idea is to decipher. It's what you said initially. It's the skill of knowing this play I can still keep alive. This play is dying. I must get out. That's the
Yeah,
understanding.
everyone agrees. So like Daryl Bevel, and Frank Smith and Mike McDaniel and Nick Saban. Of course, they all agree. They all agree that that's something that Tua needs to work on.
By the way, you're done with Justin Herbert is great, right? Is that like done already? We're not gonna say it. That's not in your vocabulary anymore, right?
He is not. He has had some bad moments this season, no question.
No,
So
he's not a great quarterback. Say that with me. He's never proven to be a great quarterback. Say that with me.
well,
Pat
great,
Mahomes.
great is an interesting. Yeah, of course he's not. We can't lump him in with Patrick Mahomes yet. Of
Okay, now
course.
we'll allow you if you want on this show to say he's a great physical talent. If you
Oh,
want to
he
say
is.
that, yeah, of course. I mean, Jamarcus Russell was a great physical talent. That's great. That's fantastic. Okay, I just want to make sure we're because when you had him there lumped in with Mahomes and other guys, I was like, yeah. So I'm just wondering if after you've watched more of Herbert this year, which has been nothing to be special, if you really watch the games, he's really not a difference maker. You do know that, right? He rarely has clutch drives. You do know that, right? You watch the games? Like he's really not a money player. He puts up stats, but he really doesn't come through in the clutch.
So I know that you forever are going to try to make the argument that drafting Tua over Herbert was the correct decision, and then that's the reason why you talk about Justin Herbert so much, and that's okay.
Well,
We'll all
I've
find
got
out.
the ammo now. I've got the ammo now. See, you thought I was crazy when you first brought it up. Yo, you really would. But now, whether you want to admit it or not, you're no longer thinking I'm that crazy anymore. Now you're going, oh shit, oh, might be just right. This guy is a better quarterback. The other guy
Every
might be a better
quarterback,
talent, but
every
you have not
quarterback has
seen you have not seen what you saw in Baltimore from Justin Herbert and Tua. You have not
every
seen
quarter
that.
every quarterback has strengths and weaknesses, and Justin Herbert showed a lot of strengths in his first couple of seasons, and now this year you're seeing some of his weaknesses, no doubt.
Well, I mean, no, he's shown throughout his career that in the fourth quarter he's not a money player, my man. That's he's got a bunch of fourth quarter pick sixes, my friend.
Well,
That,
the advocates for
you're
Tua
you're you're in
Tagovailoa.
the fantasy
Can I?
you're in the fantasy mode, my man. Like a lot
Well,
of Justin Herbert fans, you look at the stats, you don't look at the quarterback. It's the Lamar Jackson thing, and I'm laughing in the end. All these people that fell for the Lamar Jackson shit, and they're still falling for it. And I still keep explaining he's an athlete trying to play quarterback. And when they watch him in the fourth quarter and he pees in his pants over and over and over again, because all you got to do is stop the run with Lamar and he can't beat you with his arm. It's the same thing, dude, with Justin Herbert. It's just stats. He's really not the difference maker in the games. Tannehill did the same thing. While Derrick Henry was rushing, All of a sudden, they're winning a bunch of games, get into the AFC Championship game, and people think that Tannehill has arrived. You didn't watch the games. He was just facilitating at best. There's a difference between a quarterback and a guy that's a facilitator or a talent or something like that. And so far, that's what we've seen from Herbert.
Well, one thing Tua is going to have to do in order to live up to your lofty expectations is to stay on the field. He's going to have to stay on the field. And
Amen.
he's going to have to average more games per year than, say, a Teron Armstead. You guys see what I'm getting at?
Oh, amen to that. Amen to that. But Joe, if he doesn't learn to get rid of the ball, he doesn't make it to his 6th season, 5th season, 7th season. I doubt it. He's done. He cannot sit there and keep holding the ball for 4 or 5 seconds. You will die in this league.
Well, I know that you believe. You believe, there's no doubt in my heart, that if you go talk to Tua about this tomorrow, that you can fix this. You
No.
believe.
No.
You
No.
believe. You
No.
believe that. I know
No.
what you're going to say. You're going to go, Tua, I came here today to
Yes.
tell you face to face. I've been
Yes.
watching you, and I know how you can be better. You can get rid of the ball. And
Yes.
Tua, I'm telling you, you're going to get hurt, and
Yep.
you need to listen to me, Big O.
No shot. It
Very
happens.
popular.
No shot. He doesn't listen. He
I have
doesn't
very
listen to his
popular
dad or
podcast.
Saban. Dude, he doesn't listen to his dad or Saban.
You believe that you are the man to get this across to Tua. That's why you're going to Miami Gardens tomorrow.
No. I'm the man that needs to ask him the question the way it needs to be asked. Because some of you will probably dance around it. I will be a hell of a lot more direct about it. And then we could get an answer from him, but he's not going to listen to me.
What is he going to say?
I am terrified. I'm terrified of Tua because he doesn't listen to his dad. And if he doesn't listen to his dad, he's got no shot at listening to any of us.
You know what he's going to say.
I know what he's going to
say. He's going to say, I agree with Coach Mike. There are times where I need to live to see another play. There are times where I need to give up on the play. And then he's going to say, but that's hard for me because I'm an optimistic fellow and I believe that there are plays to be made. And I believe in my teammates and I believe in my offensive line. And then you're going to go, Tua. Please don't believe in your offensive line. Playing out.
That part I won't say.
Oh, okay.
That part I won't say. But you nailed it. That's exactly what's going to happen tomorrow. Okay. I'm going to ask the question, and he's going to tell us exactly what we want to hear, but it's really all about his actions, not about what he says, because if Saban already told him this, his dad already told him this, and he's going to love his dad more than any of us ever, and he obviously honors his dad, and he doesn't listen to that dude. I'm afraid, bro. I'm afraid for the kid. I really am, because that's kind of scary. That video, I played that video for you, right? Young Tua, you saw it, right? Yeah. That's brother. Like, your dad is infuriated with you, and you're still doing it. I was scared shitless of my dad. I don't know.
Well, listen, there's a terrific opportunity, and you probably saw on Twitter and Instagram. Yes. I finally decided to tweet about Tua Tagovailoa's record as a starter: 16-9 when Tua starts, 6-8 without him. That's the Dolphins.
I know.
So I'm buying into a little bit more the idea that the win-loss record is relevant. Okay.
Of course.
And I'm also buying into the idea that if Tua can stay on the field and be healthy, all right, that the Dolphins have a stretch coming up here where they can win 4 or 5 out of the next 6.
Okay.
This is a good. Let's go ahead and do that. You have.
I love how you're coming over to this side. I like it.
Well, I try to be honest and tell you what I think at the moment.
I like it.
All right.
I like it.
So, I mean, look at what you got here. You got Pittsburgh, Detroit, Chicago, Cleveland, Houston. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. They should win 4 of those games.
I'm with you. All right. Now I want you to help me out with this. Maybe you can. Hopefully you see it the way I do. What's this silliness with some people off the Mike McDaniel bandwagon? They think, oh, well, because I was getting on Sunday night, oh, the honeymoon's over. They've lost 3 in a row. And I'm like, the man's coached his ass off. Skyler looked like prepared. A 7th-round pick looked prepared. Teddy, even as shaky as he still threw for 300 yards. You were in the games, even the Jet game. The disaster was the fourth quarter. You were right there. This game, Minnesota, you were right there. I think, outside of Crossman and the special teams, I'm a little iffy with those guys. But I think that McDaniel and Boyer have done overall, considering all the injuries they have and everything, I think they've done a marvelous job. I know it sucks to lose.
Good job. We got to get the penalties corrected. They're 28th right now. That's a
Yeah.
little bit of a problem. We
Okay.
need to get more turnovers. All right.
Okay.
One
Okay,
interception
but
is
I
ridiculous.
think with the
No, but
corners,
listen. Right.
with the corners starting, the real corners, you probably get more turnovers and things would be a lot better on defense, especially up front. I give the guys up front finally some credit. This week they finally pressured the quarterback a lot more.
Yeah.
to
Jalen
help
Phillips is
help-
good, dude. Jalen Phillips is good.
Yeah.
Jalen Phillips is really good.
Yeah.
Like,
But they
he's
had
gonna
him
have to-
werewolf today. They had him werewolf this week. They
Yeah,
weren't
they moved
dropping
him
him
around.
back.
Yeah.
They had him
moved
rush.
him around. He rushed from the left. He rushed from the right. He rushed from the left interior, the right interior. It was
No
fun to
dropping
watch.
back. No dropping
So
back.
listen, the Dolphins are 5th in the NFL in offensive yards per play. Enough said. That's it. And they're running Greg Little out there and Brandon Shell. All right, listen.
So you're with me. You like what
Yeah,
McDaniel's done, right?
yeah.
Okay. All right,
No,
good.
no,
This is
no,
crazy.
this guy.
This is crazy,
No.
this honeymoon shit. In fact, he's shown me down 21 points against the Bills, and now these 3 weeks with all these freaking injuries.
A lot of injuries. Yeah, we don't make excuses, and he's not, but we can make a little for him. I mean, look, that's a lot of injuries. A lot of injuries at key positions. When you have your quarterback injured in 4 straight games, that is not the common injury. That is very unfortunate stroke of luck right there, no doubt.
Right.
Very uncommon situation.
I mean, Omar was telling me, oh, you got to be deep at corner. I'm like, Omar, their top 6 corners are injured.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like, how many more corners do you want?
Mm-hmm. And Josh Boyer did a nice job.
Think about this.
Nice
X is playing what, 70%? He's already missed a game. He's not himself. Byron Jones is out. Needham is done for the year. Trill Williams is done for the year. Kohu missed this
Even
week.
Mackenzie Alexander.
McKenzie, you signed for a day, but Crossan was one of your top guys. He was injured in this game. Iggy is like your 7th corner now. I mean, can you have any worse luck in your secondary? And yet,
Igbenogany had the 2 pass breakups, so let's not kill him. Let's give him a little bit of credit for that.
What I'm saying is,
I'm saying
he's your 7th corner at this point that he's playing, and you're right, he actually did better. He had more positive plays than negative plays. But what I'm saying is, I have sympathy for these guys, bro. They have lost a shit ton of people. It's hard to replace that many people. You're asking your front office the impossible. Yeah, no, I need you to be 12 deep at corner. Huh? What? Come on. It's ridiculous. It's impressive what's gone on. So you're with me on that. Now, special teams. Joe, no, I'm not happy. All around. Not happy with the special teams. Did we lose them?
No, I'm listening.
Oh, there you go. Okay, there
I'm
you
listening.
go.
Yeah,
I can't see your face. I can't see your face.
Well, you talk a lot, so I got to listen a lot.
That's true.
You know how many comments I get on Twitter about you need to interrupt Big O more? Why do you let him interrupt you so much? You know that, right? I just want to make sure you know it.
I know that.
All right. I just want to make sure you know it.
And what they don't understand is that that's the banter. That's what makes it. Okay, if they want the regular little pretty dressed up corporate talk show, they can go get that. This is going to be a discussion. This is going to be an argument. Thank you, sir. Talk to you when you get out, my man. Appreciate you. Anyway, so this is going to be, we're going to banter. We're going to go back. I'm going to challenge your ass on things. I want you to do the same thing with me. That's kind of the way it goes. So go ahead, have at it.
No, I understand. The Dolphins, they have only a few punt returns for the entire season. A few punt returns and a few punt return yards. And, Javon Holland fumbled the first one. Tyreek Hill getting killed out there. It's really weird. that with Holland and Hill and Waddle, that the Dolphins have like fewer than 20 punt return yards all season. Really weird. And then Sanders, they got to get him straightened out. I don't know what the deal is with Sanders. It's tough. You see all these guys kicking 60-yarders like it's nothing.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't
And
think it's not can't blame the holder this year.
Guys. He was one of those guys, but I'm not ready to give up on him yet, Joe. I'm not ready.
More of a 52, 50, but that's okay. As long as you can make, a lot of your 52-yarders, you're okay. He's not the 60-yard guy, but
okay.
We'll see. It's early.
I am worried about that and the fake punt this week and all that. I just, I'm a little. That's the one. I'm good with Boyer. I'm great with McDaniel, but Crossan is it Crossan or Crossman? What is it?
No, it's Crossan. Yeah,
Crossan. He worries me a little bit right now with that going on. All right. What do you think is going to happen this week with Flo and company?
Well, it's going to be interesting to see if Flores has all the little tips and tricks to stop Tua, right? It's very interesting. Will Tua and Flo shake hands before or after the game? Great storyline. Very fascinating, very interesting. We know that Flores didn't think Tua was good enough, wanted badly to get rid of him. And now Tua's leading the NFL in quarterback rating and passer rating. So, Flo must be aware of that. So, I don't know.
I'll give you one other player you won't see shaking hands with him, Mike Gesicki. Just so you'll know.
Okay.
Mike Gesicki will not be shaking hands with Flo. I can guarantee you that one also. Okay.
I encouraged your fans to bet the over on Mike Gesicki receiving yards last game. It was something ridiculous, like 21. I tweeted that out. Like,
that's right.
I don't bet, but that was so easy with Skylar Thompson. Yeah, come on. Of course he's going to throw it at the tight end.
Still a ballsy call on your part because they don't use him that much. So I like that call. That's a ballsy call, dude. That's a good one.
I said he would have over 45, and he had over 50 with 2 touchdowns. So
yeah. I'm happy. I like him, bro. I like him as a person. He has always been great about being a Dolphin, and he doesn't point fingers. He doesn't go after. He's been treated like crap here, and yet he doesn't complain.
No, kudos.
He has been a professional of all professionals. Him and Tua are two guys that have handled all kinds of adversity in a first-class fashion. Wouldn't you say that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're going to trade Gesicki, and credit to Gesicki for not making us think about all that. He certainly could.
Yeah, no, good stuff there. All right, what are you working on the post so folks can check you out, my friend?
Well, tomorrow is a big day. I return to Miami Gardens, so look for all the content tomorrow on the Palm Beach Post website. And I've been posting a lot of nice things about Tua. I want you to look it up on Instagram on Schad Joe, SCHADJOE. I want to make sure your listeners see those too, because they get on me a little bit.
Well, yeah. Well, you've been a hater for a while, so now we're supporting you. So it's all good. It's all good. Follow him on Twitter at Schad Joe, and you better subscribe to the Palm Beach Post because he and Hal do an excellent job of covering.
Especially Hal.
Yeah, both of you. We
see you, bud.
We love both. All right, be good, Joe. Much love. There you go, Joe Schad, baby. And our Hijinks, sportsgrill.com Miami Dolphins report. And let me tell you, the best looking bar in South Florida is Hijinks. Okay? I'm just telling you. Okay? When you got a bar that there's like 15 page sporadics working at it, it's, go to the Instagram page. That's all I got to say. Go to the Hijinks Sports Grill Instagram page in Boca and for you single guys, just saying. Yes, sir. You going to say something? All right. That's a wrap on our Hijinks Sports Grill Miami Dolphins report.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.